The pattern number 6 is very important one. You'll find a lot of examples of this pattern. It's a combination of E and U in English, but in French it's U, right? Basic sound is When this pattern is there, basic sound is But there are two variants of this, okay? The two variants are short and a slightly elongated okay? So I'll take examples and that will make it clear for you. Bleu. It actually means blue. This is the name of the color. Bleu. Okay. Feu, which is fire. Mieux, which is better. De, which is two. And one more is vieux, which is old. Okay. So if you see the sound, bleu, feu, mieux, de, vieux, we are pronouncing this as bleu, feu, mieux, skipping X. But this was short. Now some words will have exact same combination, but they will have a slightly different pronunciation. For example, couleur, fleur, jeune, woof. So couleur, a slightly elongated for this. Couleur, fleur, jeune, woof. This means color, this is flower, this is young, and this is a male widow or widower. So slight difference, couleur, right? The main thing to learn here is combination of EU is earphones. So if you see again, we are using EU, écouteur. So EU becomes O. Okay, this one is interesting. EAU or AU. And it's easy to remember. It's always will be simple O. EAU, AU will be O. No nasal, nothing. Just O. Examples. L'eau, which is water. Beaucoup is a very, right? Very much. See here. EAU becomes O. That's why beaucoup, a lot. Thanks a lot. Merci beaucoup. Okay. Bateau, again EAU is boat. O. Yeah, it's boat. Correct. Show, it's hot. There are two patterns that to learn. We'll come to learn this in next few minutes. CH combination is always sh. Like shana. वो छाना ही है. ठीक है? So that CH is always sh. AU, we just learned O. And we don't pronounce the single D that we learned like few minutes back. So this becomes show. One more example that we saw for very recently is animo, right? You remember? What does this mean?
Plural of animals.
Yeah, it's a plural for animal, which is animals. And again, if you see, AU is O. So this becomes animo. And we are skipping the X. We are not pronouncing X. So this becomes animo because AU is O. So this you have to fix in your mind. EAU or AU is O. Moving on, next pattern. This one is also very, very common. AI or EI. Okay. Both of them, when they come in this combination, they are pronounced as A, like an English A for apple. But beware of the fact that if AI is followed by N, okay, or EI is followed by N, it will change. It will not remain A, okay. So when you are looking for that, only look for AI and EI. That's all. Example: la, len. Okay. Now, as soon as I said that, I give you example of this. Okay. So this is where things get tricky. It takes this combination and this combination. La, len. Okay. La, len. Because AI is A and there's a at the end, so you are pronouncing the consonant. So this is len, la len, which is wool. Now, if this would have been la without last o, without last e, then we would have to use the pattern of ain, which is a, which we'll learn in like next few steps. So that way it would have been la la. Okay, that's not a word, but I'm just saying because there was an e, the pattern got divided into this two and this two. You know what? Maybe we'll take just focus on AI right now. So le ballet, which is broom, like jadu, Aam Aadmi Party. Ballet, because AI is a. La neige, which is the snow. Again, if you see here, EI is becoming A. So neige. Ren, which is queen. Again, EI is A. So ren, and NE is considered as one more pattern. So this you are pronouncing the consonant because there's a O at the end. So la ren. Any question for this?
What is the difference between la and lay?
It's l.
Yeah,
Okay.
LA and LE.
So we are going to learn that this depends on the gender of the word. Okay. So for example, queen is a feminine word. So the article for that is la. Whereas broom is considered as masculine in French. That's why the article is le. So these are definite articles. Both le and la are definite articles, which is the in English. You say the queen or the broom, right? I always put the article in front of the word because that way you can remember the gender. You know, otherwise you will not remember the gender. So the easier way to remember the gender is always use the word if you are using it without a sentence just by itself to put an article. So that way you remember that it's a feminine or masculine. Yeah, but let's save that discussion for when we come to that. Right now we are just focusing ourselves on the pronunciation. All right. Moving on. This one is also very, very common. EN, AN, EM, or AM. All of these are O. Look at this Devanagari one, okay? Because there are similar sounds with other combinations. So this combination is O, okay? There's no nasal, simply O. Let's take an example. Thont, which is a number, which is 30. So here, thont. Another number, cent, which is 100. Cent. This is a verb, and we'll learn verbs soon, which is to lie. Mentir, mentir, right? En is on, mentir, to lie. It's the same exact spelling in Spanish, the same exact meaning, but the pronunciation becomes mentir in Spanish. But yeah, you don't have to remember that. Another example is le vent, which is wind. Le vent. So en is o. Okay. Few other examples. We just saw en so far. So let's take another example. This is a very common word, very frequently used word. Anybody can tell me the meaning of this?
Ensemble. Together.
Together. That is correct. Ensemble. Ensemble. Right? So if you see, this pattern has repeated twice here. En and em. Both the time meaning is en. Okay? Ensemble, which is together.
Oh, so is it on or is it just o?
Here in this particular case, you will come with little bit of n. Okay? But if you see here, it's just song, not even a hint of n. Here, when it's immediately followed by consonant, there will be little bit of n that will come naturally. So it's ensemble. But
Okay.
general rule of thumb is just make it on, Not don't stress it. Don't make it on. Like don't make it nasal. Just stick with on.
Okay.
Another very useful word, longtemps, which is a long time. And if you see the pattern here is em, longtemps. Simple example is this one, which means during. See, en and an both meaning or. So pendant, skipping t. Here you are skipping t. Levant. Here you are skipping t. Sans. Here you are not skipping t because it is followed by a thont. So as you see, as we study new patterns, you will get to revise old rules and patterns immediately. A few more examples we'll take of this pattern because it's four combinations: en, em, an, and am.
Enchante.
Yeah, it's inevitable to pronounce some n because it is immediately followed by a consonant, right? But try to say enchanté.
Enchante.
Yeah, but we will try to go as closer as we can. That's the aim. La plante. La plante. Here again, some n will come because there's a strong to at the end. La plante, which is plant. La chambre. La chambre, which is bedroom. So again, the pattern to look for here is am. La chambre. Now, this is simple because you're skipping T because there's no O, okay? So you're skipping T. That means it is simple. Elephant. 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 No N. This is a khet or English field. Le champ. Le champ. Now see, this is a perfect example. You're skipping last P. That means we are left with CHAM. CH I told you is sure. Okay. AM is or. So this becomes Shaw. Prithvi Shaw. Alright, so we looked at four combinations. EN, EM, AN, AM. All of them are pronounced as O. Okay? Oh, this one is simple and we already covered it. CH. It is sure. Like in English, sure.
Sure.
Show.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's AU, which is O.
It's O.
We skip this and CH is sure. So it's show. This one is for you. Just take a time because this involves a rule that we learned on Wednesday, if you remember.
Shows.
Yes, because S is between two vowels. So it becomes Z. Shows. Effectively is like this. Shows. This is thing. Like something. Quelque chose. Thing. So this one is simple. CH is sure. Except in couple of instances, and I'll point out those instances to you. Okay, but mostly it will be sure. This is a little, I don't know if you can call it difficult. Combination of GN. Okay, it's near. Fortunately for people like myself who are from Spanish, Spanish has an alphabet like this, which is exactly the same sound. Near. Let's look at examples. Maybe it will make it clear. Okay. So the most simple one is la montagne. La montagne. It's mountain basically. And if I have to write it to you in Devanagari, so I'll write it mountain. That will be la montagne. This is an adjective. Mignon. Mignon. This is for cute. Cute kid basically. Or just cute adjective. Mignon for masculine object, to describe masculine object. And if you are describing a feminine object, it will be mignon. Okay. First one, the masculine one, mignon. If it's a feminine one, mignon. Mignon. La signature. La signature, which is signature. People are awake.
Yes.
Yes.
Oui.
Okay. Yeah. This Yeah, I wish there could be a easier start to the language, but this is the basic. You just have to, and this is the toughest part in French, pronunciation. That's it. This is by far the toughest part. Everything else is fairly logical. The rules are simple to understand, simple to follow. It's just this part, the pronunciation, which is the toughest part. This is an exception. So here you say GN as simple ni, magnifique. You don't say magnifique. Okay, it's just impossible to say magnifique, right? You can't. You can try. You can try it like this, but you can't. Magnifique. No, it has to be magnifique. That's it. Again, takeaway is GN is near, montagne. Okay. Can I close it on that?
Yes.